Recent extreme hurricane seasons along the US Gulf Coast caused widespread power outages and damage to the region. 1898 & Co. is leveraging a long history of engineering and consulting expertise to deliver long-term sustainability and resilience to their energy clients. We visited Entergy, a utility with millions of customers along the Gulf Coast, to learn more.
The 2020 and 2021 hurricane seasons are one's residents along the U.S. Gulf Coast won't soon forget. Within an 8-week span in 2020, Louisiana and Texas were pummeled by 3 massive hurricanes. A near Category 5, a Category 2, then a Category 3. A year later, another Category 4 devastated the region. The storms brought torrential rainfall and storm surge, while sustained winds of up to 150 miles per hour shredded buildings and blew out power lines.
We had Hurricane Laura. We had 14,000 utility poles that were damaged, and we had 616,000 customers who were without service.
The storms caused tens of billions of dollars in total damage to the communities across the region and left dozens dead. For utility provider Entergy, which has 3 million customers across 4 states, the storms in 2020 and 2021 marked a turning point.
What we realized at Entergy was that we need to accelerate our plan for resiliency.
Scientific studies indicate that severe weather, like the destructive Cat 4 hurricanes that have barreled through Texas and Louisiana in recent years, is likely to become more frequent and more intense in coming years. Stronger hurricanes will be far more costly, which is why it's becoming even more crucial for companies to focus on resilience, making the right capital investments now to be best placed to face the challenges of the future.
What do you think about the asset data that we sent over?
To help accelerate that resilience, Entergy has teamed up with 1898 & Co., the business and technology consultancy arm of Burns and McDonnell. 1898 & Co. has developed a cloud-based software called Asset Lens to help its clients prioritize capital expenditure. The technology aggregates dispersed data on a company's critical assets, enriches it with analytics and cleansers to give clients a complete view of their portfolio. With that information, companies like Entergy can make proactive, data-driven decisions on how to best utilize often limited resources.
We said we want to make this customer focused, so we recommend trying to put together a storm resilience plan that helps reduce customer outages. When customers are out, helps reduce the amount of time that they're out, and also lowers the amount of cost that you experience in storm restoration.
The process involved analyzing geospatial information to better understand potential hazards in the terrain surrounding their infrastructure, while also incorporating historical storm data and future projections to make sure the most vulnerable equipment is replaced first and is fortified to meet even the most extreme weather.
We're looking at trying to help them understand the benefits of trying to make a portfolio that's holistic, that helps you think about the future, long-term especially, and say, all right, we're not making decisions just for today, we're making decisions for 30, 40 years. I mean, the kind of equipment that we're putting out there today is supposed to last 40, 50 years, maybe even longer.
I'm really excited about this project.
Asset Lens has helped Entergy identify roughly $15 billion in resiliency building projects, including the hardening of more than 32,000 miles of distribution and transmission lines. Some of the structures now being installed can withstand winds of 175 miles per hour.
That data guided us to prioritizing assets for which assets would need to be hardened and how that would provide benefit to customers. We're looking at building back better, making sure that we balance our resiliency efforts with the needs of the customers to have affordable, safe, reliable, and sustainable infrastructure.
Asset Lens is not just for the utility sector. It's a technology that can be used across industries, including in the food and consumer product space, as well as manufacturing. 1898 & Co. uniquely positioned to help clients solve some of their most complex challenges.
Most organizations focus on business consulting or technology consulting. Most of them focus on business or engineering or digital. We actually combine all of those pieces because we believe that change requires people, process, and technology to ultimately achieve these big, audacious goals that are going on in the industry right now.
Using data to make the best investment decisions to be prepared for whatever dark clouds form in the future.